Nicole here with Job Hunt Solutions, and in today's video we're going to look at how to network to find a job. For many people, they feel really uncomfortable with the idea of networking because it either feels really forced, or they're uncomfortable reaching out to people and asking them for a job, or their idea of networking is going to some big event and speaking with lots and lots of strangers. But networking doesn't really have to be that way. After all, if we look at what networking really is, it's really just a way to sort of maintain the relationships that you already have with the people that you know. So people like former colleagues, friends, and family. Networking is also a way for you to build relationships with new people, and that could be, simply tapping into the network of the people in your network. In fact, if you are already in reasonably close contact with some of your former colleagues, friends, and family, you may already be networking and not even realizing it. But if you're looking for a more sort of systematic approach to networking and growing your network, then here are a few tips that I have for you. Tip number 1 is to create a list. In fact, I recommend creating 2 lists. So one of your personal contacts and one of your professional contacts. A way to work through this, a tool that you can use, is social media. So for your personal contacts, you probably have a whole bunch of people that you know on Facebook, and professionally, you'll probably find a list of some of your professional contacts, people you feel comfortable reaching out to, on LinkedIn. The second tip I would have for you is to create your elevator pitch. Now, I have done a video, which you can find right about there, on crafting an elevator pitch, but what I'm talking about for networking purposes and just for sort of initial contact with people is to make it really brief. So this is really just a couple of sentences just to say that you are looking for something in your particular field and even in a particular industry if that's applicable. So as an example, if you're a human resources person, you might say that, hey, you know what, yeah, I'm looking for a job right now. My background's in human resources and specifically in employee relations. You can continue on to say, specifically in manufacturing industry, or if there is anything sort of more industry specific, but it's usually not really that necessary. But just saying that, you're in a particular field and maybe even specific, especially if it's something like human resources that's really broad, that would be helpful for the person you're speaking with. Tip number 3 is to make contact with the people that you know. Now, depending on your relationship with the different people, you can simply send a quick email, maybe pick up the phone and give a call or send a text, invite the person out for a coffee. Just think of it as reconnecting with some old friends. And tip number 4 is don't necessarily go and ask for a job outright when you're contacting or meeting with the people in your network. Just wait for this, the opportunity for this to come up in natural conversations. And depending again on who that contact is, you may actually just reach out to them, ask them out for a coffee because you'd like to have their advice on your job search journey. When you ask people for advice, especially on something like your job search, most people actually will respond quite positively because people, I think in general, want to help other people. Now, as a final thought, every interaction you have is a potential networking opportunity. So whether you're gone to the bank and you're speaking with somebody else in the lineup at your bank or at the doctor's office or wherever you are and you get to speaking with other people, generally speaking, the topic of, what you do for a living may come up. And at that point, you can make mention that you are actually currently looking for a job in your particular field. As I've said before, you never know who you might know who could lead to your next opportunity. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did find this video helpful, please do press like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any other tips on how to network to find a job, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you have any questions, video ideas, or would like to collaborate, I'd love to hear from you. You can reach me on email, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever works for you. And of course, for personalized advice, come on over to my website. I'd be happy to help. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, happy hunting!